bitch. Attila that track when I'm spilling that crack. My militia raid a villa, I'm a villain that's black. Back killing, mass stealing, my chillin' backpack. Rap skill is past means, rap building that.
What's up, you guys? This is Barack Ojama here, president of Duel Academy, and I'm here today with that mill deck I was telling you about. We finally got to 6 whole likes, and I got a comment from the last video from SAA Nimhard. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, bro. You were asking, how did I make this deck? Well, I'm just like, hey, we got 6 likes, and now I can tell you. But now I kind of realized that that's not really the best way to go. I don't want to like beg for likes just to, you know, get your attention. I want to earn those likes. I guess I kind of want to apologize for that, but anyway, let us get into this deck. We have 3 Needleworm. Needleworm is the beef to this deck, and of course its effect, it's a flip effect. Send 5 cards from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Now that is probably, in my opinion, one of the strongest effects in the whole game. Needleworm is the most underestimated card in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm surprised it hasn't been hit by the ban list yet. So yeah, that is Needleworm. And we have his cousin, Wormworm. Wormworm is just as good. Not as good, but just kind of a tier lower. When this card is destroyed, keep in mind, this is either from battle or card effect or anything like that. If this thing hits the graveyard from the field, you mill 3 cards from your opponent's deck. That's pretty good. I like that effect. So yeah, Wormworm and Needleworm, the dynamic duo. We also have UFO Turtle. We run 3 of those, and that's mostly there for more support. Once one gets destroyed, we can bring out another UFO Turtle or even another Wormworm, depending on the situation. Once destroyed, special summon a fire type monster with 1500 or less attack in an attack position. So yeah, any of these monsters right here can be special summoned, Wormworm or UFO Turtle. And then we have 3 Spear Cretin. Spear Cretin is also a beast card, and I'm also surprised it hasn't been hit by the ban list. When this card is sent to the graveyard as after being flipped, basically you get to special summon in face down position any card from your graveyard. I'd go straight for Needleworm if it's already gone. It flips up, you mill 5, hits the graveyard, you play Spear Cretin. It's like, oh, I got my Needleworm back, and now if you hit it, you mill 5 more cards, so it gets it done. I'm happy about that. Now we have 1 Huntsman of Dark World. Huntsman of Dark World, I normally just use it for my Dark World dealings, so I get to draw that extra card. That's really all I use it for. As far as anything else, it's also, you know, it'll take a hit. Yeah, it'll just be there if you don't have a Dark World or any other monster cards. It's just there to, you know, look pretty. We have 1 Day of Peace. That's pretty stally, self-explanatory. You draw a card, you save, you turn from damage, all that good stuff. Upstart Goblin, just there for a space. You know, you draw a card, guy gets 1,000 points. Life points don't even matter when you're playing, so 1,000 really doesn't really do that much. Pot of Duality, I run 3 of those. I don't really special summon unless I'm doing it. The only time I special summon is on my opponent's turn. We have 3 Books of Eclipse. It basically change all face-up effect monsters on the field to face-down position. That is amazing, especially for this deck. And during the end phase, turn all those face down position monsters your opponents control face up, and for each one that gets turned over, your opponent draws a card. So that really works in my favor, since you're trying to deck, you know, cards in their deck. So if they keep drawing cards, and when you have a card like Needleworm and you put them back face down, you draw more cards. So that all works in your favor. 3 Shallow Grave, you get to special summon 1 monster from the graveyard face down. So does your opponent. Great card. Works excellent with Needleworm or Wormworm. That's what you're going for right there. 3 Swords of Revealing Light, 2 reloads to mulligan your hand and get a new hand. 2 Cup of Ace, 1 Raigeki, just in case things go crazy. 1 Gift of Greed. I've never, ever seen anyone else play this card except for me. But the Gift of Greed is the craziest card. Just giving your opponent 2 free cards to draw. 1 breakthrough skill, just in case, you know, a monster pops up with a crazy effect, you get to negate it. Dark Bribe, you negate the effect of a trap or a spell card, and your opponent draws a card, which really helps. And Wabaku, that card just really helps your Needleworm, because when you activate Wabaku, he's not destroyed, it just flips him over. So with something like that, you flip him over, he mills 5 cards, and then I get a chance to use Book of Eclipse. I'll put him face down, and then flip him again for another 5 cards. It's 10 cards. It's crazy. That's 25% of a regular deck. So I hope you like my deck profile. If you have any theme decks you would like to see or even at least attempted, please leave it in the comment section. I'll make sure to look at it and probably respond. And I guess on one more note, these decks are pretty much for fun. They're not top tier, they're not Cosmos, but they are pretty fun to play and they do work some of the time. That's the best part. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and check me out once again on a future video. I'm YUGIOH. I'll talk to you Mokies later, and I'm out.